So today, I'm going to share with you AI. In the previous video, I shared about how to practice speaking skills by yourself, and you guys love it so much, and I got comments on how to correct mistakes in your speaking and advance grammar improvement. So in this video, I generated 5 simple steps through ChatGPT to show you step by step how to improve speaking accurately and to apply on your daily life on work, study, and as well as IELTS exam preparation. And also in the end, I summarized the advantages and drawbacks of this method. Hopefully, it can be helpful for you. Hi guys, this is York right here. What's up? I just got new haircut. Okay, I know ChatGPT is a really powerful tool, but I just realized recently it can correct mistakes in my speaking. So as English as my third language, grammar is one of my weak part of my language learning, because grammar is so boring. But you maybe realize too, grammar can be corrected by the certain tools or platforms in writing and easily find it out visually and get improved. But for speaking, usually I just open my mouth and directly start to talk, but I barely to pay attention to whether a grammar mistakes or not in my speaking. So these 5 steps I generated let me get improved much more and overcome the struggles with correction in the speaking. And also in the final step, I will share with you the key instructions of AI tools to let you improve much efficiently. So be sure watch until the end and let's get started. So ChatGPT can generate information in seconds after you type in whatever question. We manually type in writing and it replies you in writing. So if we want to get the feedback in speaking, we better to change the way a little bit. So to start this voice conversation, you can just open the app in the homepage, and as you can see there is a headset button. So just click it, it will be start voice model. So now you just speak into the app, it will be reply you with an incredible realistic human-like voice.
Amazing human-like response. It's really that simple.
The second, ChatGPT is an art of asking questions. ChatGPT can always provide you well-organized, useful suggestions only when you can give informative instructions to ask questions smartly. So I will show you how I ask ChatGPT to correct my grammar. Hi, could you help me to point out my grammar mistakes and to clarify some parts of my following speaking, please?
Of course. Feel free to share your speaking, and I'll help you identify any grammar mistakes and clarify any parts that need further explanation.
That's it. So after that, before you're speaking, the step 3 is to choose your speaking topic and speak it out and get feedback. Everyone has their own goals to learn a certain language and preferred topics. So I prepared 3 typical scenarios which I used to use English in my daily life. So these scenarios including the business approach in a phone call at work, voice journaling at home, as well as academic IELTS exam in speaking section for preparation. Hopefully it could cover your needs. So hi, this is York Jin from YJ Consultant. How are you today? Good, thank you. I'm just calling regarding one of our clients whose name is Richard, and the case ID is 99650. So could you help me to kindly to check this status? Because we just applied this case last Monday, but until now we didn't get any updates from the system. So please transfer the appropriate line and give me feedback. Thank you.
Your message is clear and polite. Here are some minor grammar adjustments. Hi, this is York Jin from YJ Consultant. How are you today? Good, thank you. I'm calling regarding one of our clients, Richard, and the case ID is 99650. Could you kindly help me check the status of this list? We applied for this case last Monday, but we haven't received any updates from the system until now. Please transfer to the appropriate line and give me feedback. Thank you.
So as you can see, it just provides you the whole conversation again, but with more polite or suitable way. So the next scenario is regarding the video journaling. I don't know what you journal about, but for me, I just mainly to make a summary of the whole day, what I did. It's just more like audio diary. So let's jump right in. Hi, this is York Jin, and today is Tuesday, 25th of February, and today is quite busy because one of my colleague was absent, and I have to do her work as well. And I just learned some Japanese phrase as well after work, and I go to the gym as well as I listened the latest episode updated on the podcast of Danko. And I think this is almost the day, right? What I did else. Okay, that's all. So let's listen to feedbacks of ChatGPT.
Instead of quite busy for me because one of my colleagues was absent, you can say quite busy because one of my colleagues was absent. For use had to do instead of have to do to indicate a past action. 5. Instead of and I also learned some Japanese phrase as my plan in my language learning plans, you can say and I also learned some Japanese phrases as part of my language learning plan. 6. Use listen to Dan Ko's new episode of the podcast instead of listen to Dan Ko's new episode of the podcast in my exercise at the gym. 7. Instead of so this has almost happened today, you can say so that's what happened today. 8. Instead of what else? I don't know, you can say what else? I'm not sure. I hope that helps clarify.
So the last scenario is regarding an IELTS exam. So I choose randomly a topic question, and this is when do you think you become an adult? This is quite a deep topic, I think. So let's get started. So the most of is they set 18 years old as their age of adult legally. But from my side, I think it was 19 years old because that was the year I leave my house and hometown, which the environment which I'm familiar with. And I go to the uni and I even go abroad to start to take care of myself. And to be honest, many people are at my age and pushed to make decisions by yourself and have a burden of responsibility. And I think that would be I think that would be the moment to start treat yourself as an independent adult.
Here's the feedback along with grammar corrections. Feedback. Your point about the legal age of adulthood is clear, and it's interesting to hear your perspective based on your personal experiences. However, there are some grammar mistakes that need to be addressed for clarity. Grammar mistakes. 1. Instead of the most of countries, you can say most countries. 2. Replace let's say with for example to introduce an example. 3. Remove the repetition of as there. 4. Instead of said 18 years old as their age of adult legally, you can say consider 18 years old as the legal age of adulthood. 5. Instead of because that was the year I left my house and hometown, which the environment which I'm familiar with, and I go to the uni and I even go abroad to start to take care of myself, you can say because that was the year I left my house and hometown, the environment I was familiar with. I went to university and even traveled abroad to start taking care of myself. 6. Instead of, and I think that would be the start, that I think that would be the moment to start treat yourself as an independent adult, you can say, and I think that would be the moment to start treating yourself as an independent adult. Overall, your message is clear, but addressing these grammar mistakes will improve clarity and flow.
They can give you really solid feedback regarding your mistakes you made about the grammar mistakes. And it's not only just point out your grammars, but also it can refine it to repeat again as appropriate way. So the fourth step is to summarize the feedback by the ChatGPT and re-speak it out again. It's because only when you speak out with a correct structure, so it can support you with an accurate output. So through input and output together in a correct way, then you can acquire the solid improvement. Okay, so do you think this is the last step? come on, it's ChatGPT, it's AI, it's the most updated technology. So you are just one step away. So the fifth step, which is the last one, ask for the personal suggestions which only belongs to you. So based on the conversation above, as well as your suggestions provided in the previous conversations, could you tell me what aspects should I improve in the future studying?
Certainly. Based on our conversation and the suggestions provided, here are some more specific aspects you can focus on improving in your future studies. 1. Grammar accuracy. Pay attention to verb tenses, subject-verb agreement, and word order to ensure grammatical accuracy in your sentences. 2. Pronunciation. Practice pronouncing words clearly and correctly to improve overall comprehension during spoken communication. 3. Conciseness. Aim for brevity and clarity in your writing and speaking by avoiding unnecessary repetition and wordiness. 4. Transition words. Incorporate a variety of transition words and phrases to create smoother transitions between ideas and improve coherence in your writing and speaking. 5. Complex sentences. Work on constructing more complex sentences by using conjunctions and relative clauses to add depth and sophistication to your language. 6. Idiomatic expressions. Learn and incorporate idiomatic expressions and phrasal verbs to make your language sound more natural and native-like. By focusing on these specific aspects, you can target areas for improvement and gradually enhance your language skills over time.
And this is my favorite question because it's only AI can give you, because AI works based on the database which human provided, and after few conversations, it already recalls what kind of mistake you usually make. So in the meantime, you can based on this feedback and the information to improve your speaking and grammar mistakes. So as you'll probably see, they still have some drawbacks. First is misunderstanding some part of your questions. The second is cannot just interrupt you to point out your mistakes during your speaking, because always after the whole conversation finished, and it just gave me feedback. Because after that, I just forgetting some part of my speaking. The third, I think it can't give you the feedback regarding your accent. So if you have really strong accent, the AI will automatically to generate the closest one, and it will be lead misunderstand as well. But overall, I think it's pretty good. It's one of the most powerful and wonderful AI tools I used so far. If you have no one to talk with or correct your grammar in your speaking. If you're an introvert person, I think you probably can be speak with it all the day. Also, by this chance, I plan to make a community to connect both you and me for language learning across different languages and cultures. To be honest, I don't really like nailing on the language itself. I hope this community can be a communication and idea hub which could encourage you to self-improvement day by day and share my stories as well. But I don't know what platform you use. What I know is just like WhatsApp or Facebook group. But if you have any ideas, please let me know. Just put it in the comments, and I have no clues at all. So I hope this video gave value to you, and if so, please give me a like and subscribe button to support this channel and keeping make quality content in the future. So see you in my next video. Bye. 请问你可以说中文吗？
可以的，我可以说中文。有什么问题我可以帮您解答吗？
한국말 하실 수 있어요, 혹시?
네, 한국어로 대화할 수 있습니다. 무엇을 도와드릴까요?
こんにちは。私は日本語は6年間勉強です。
こんにちは、りょうくさん。日本語での会話大丈夫です。どのようなことにお手伝いしましょうか？